So good morning, San Francisco. I hope you are going to have a great time over here. My name is Marek Sadowski. I'm a developer advocate for IBM Mobile First and Cloud. And I am a mobile full stack developer and also a startup founder. I founded the company Robotics Inventions after a small research done in NASA back in '99. It was on virtual reality and head-mounted display. We didn't know about Oculus 17 years ago, and I moved here 2 years ago. So you can hear my San Francisco accent. I would love to say that I have flown here just for this session, but it's not true. I moved here 2 years ago, and so today for IBM and for my company, I'm working on IoT robotics and mixing this with AI, with cognitive services, and working with mobile development. So one of the things we are going to have, and I'm recording this session as well, is to get our apps connected to the development of the Watson, and we are going to leverage Watson in our services. So one of the things we are going to start with, the very simple task, is less than I show here, which is speech to text and text to speech. We are going to have a text to speech service, and so this is the one service that you will have in GitHub, so you would be able to extend. And I will give you an example for the entire application that takes a picture and on the command. So you can say take a picture, take a selfie, and the command would be recognized by a speech to text service, and then it would open the camera interface, and you would be able to take a picture, and this picture would be then analyzed by Watson. So in order to do all of this, we need some software, and on the session out there, I encourage everybody to have installed Android Studio. So who has Android Studio? Okay, and I have a cable connected to my Android device. So who has a real device? Almost everybody. And alternatively, as you know, you can use a virtual device. And one of the things I really encourage you to do now, if you haven't done it before, is to sign up for the Bluemix Cloud, which is bluemix.net. And if you do it, then you would be able to take the services and leverage or consume the services from the cloud. We are going to use Watson services, so if your cloud doesn't work, I mean Bluemix.net, this cloud is free of charge for 30 days. So if, for example, by any reason you did it before 30 days, then you have to hack it somehow, either put your credit card, which a lot of people don't want to do, especially if they are young. So the other way is to just get the one more email address and one more telephone number and try to sign up again. So so how our application is going to look like. So we have application standalone app, and you can just add a simple service, and I'm going to show you how you can do it in a very simple exercise. And I just finished the session on the building a small app. So this app is not connected yet. So I will show you how the app looks like, and then I will connect the service, and then we would add additional libraries to the service to allow consumption of the features from the cloud. So pretty simple thing. IBM Cloud has plenty of services. So one of the services we are going to use is Watson. The other service you can use, it's a database, NoSQL databases or mobile backend as a service. So I'm going to go to that as well. So for the app, for the advanced Android class, I would recommend using this circle services, but there are more than 18 services on the cloud that you can consume. And some of them are pretty intriguing. For the very simple exercise, I'm going to use Alchemy API for the first exercise. It's very well documented, and for the next exercises, we are going to use this text-to-speech, speech-to-text services for voice user interface, and visual recognition service to get the visual recognition of the picture, what is on the picture, what is the age, and so on. So first thing we are going to use is one of the things that you can use more from the cloud is additional mobile services. So like unified push notification service and other services that you can leverage. There is also a Twilio API for text messaging and multimedia messaging. So there is one more stuff. So there is mobile quality assurance, and it's a very intriguing service for those who are building apps for living. And why it's so cool, and you can come over to me to check it out later on, because this service is consuming the reviews from both app stores, so from Google App Store and from Apple App Store, and you can compare apps, your competitor apps and your own app in the App Store, how they are doing, how they are performing in various areas. If you have enough reviews, you can really see what are you lacking and compare it with competition. So usually what I'm showing is Uber versus Lyft and or banks against each other. So you can see how people are perceiving these various apps, and it's very important because you can make your app better in certain area and improve it, so you can make from good a greater app very easily. And there is a backend for if you are a Java developer, probably you would like to have a Java backend, so you can easily deploy it. And what we are using for the full development on the backend, so we are using an entire scope. So if you develop app, now I am developing an app for the a demo app for the healthcare, and we are developing a chatbot, so you can talk to the app and get the information on your insurance. So this app is built with the entire scope. So first of all, DevOps, so automatic deployment of the app and of the backend, and then our app is connecting through SDK that I was mentioning before. So so now we'll start the workshop, and what you can use as a starting point. Let me go there. We are going to have an assignment. So all these features that I'm going to show, or part of them, you can leverage in the assignment. So I will give you a heads up what's going to be in the assignment. So so the assignment is to use a speech-to-text service, and if the service is hearing take a selfie command, it should invoke the camera, and after taking the picture, you should send the picture to the Watson visual analysis for analyzing the picture, and you would get the information how old the person is. But I wanted to point to you the GitHub, which is my address ibm.biz/2016 and camel case HackingEDU Android. So if you use this link, you should land on the page I'm going to use for the first task I'm going to do. So consuming the app, consuming the service of Watson. So then on that I will go back to the workshop idea. So let me see, and So this is the app I was creating just with the team on the intro to Android. Let me just go over this this app.
So right out of the box, it gives us a pretty much empty client directory and a server directory that has some configuration for the bootback server on top of it.
So this app is an app that allows you to put in the text. So very simple. So what we can do in the next exercise is having a text-to-speech, speech-to-text interface, and you can easily add over here any text. So this is a nice car, and you can analyze this text. So as you know, this is a nice car or this is not a nice car. There are two different sentences, so you can get the Watson to understand the difference between these two. If you say just this is a car, then you would get a neutral sentiment. So so now how you can make this code working. So let me just go overview the. Yeah, I think it's nobody is going to see anything over here. So. So let me go through the code. So so I created a simple app with this three fields: text, view, edit text, and button. And I added the asynchronous task in which we are going to run the connection to the backend. And I created a small onCreate command. So so first of all, I initialized three elements of the user interface. So in this case, that was a text view, which is our status field. I have a edit text in which I put the data, and button to invoke the command. And button just goes over to Watson task, and the task I created over here, and invokes the command to see what is the sentiment passed. And that's very simple app. So now in order to run the entire solution, we need the service. So so for that we would need the we would need our app. So this is the place you can if you use the GitHub, you can go over and see how I was creating this app. So you can fork it and get all the code. And over here also you have a video, so please follow this link to see the video showing this part of the instructions. So whatever I'm going to show now, you can use in your app. So this is important. Over here is just the previous lab, so you can leverage it as well. And so first step over here, what we have is just to go to the we need two things. One thing is the service. So let me go to the service. So I would create Bluemix.net. I will go to the site. So you need to log in there, and you need to create the service. So this is dashboard for the Bluemix. Yeah, the speed is intriguing. So so we are in the part of the Bluemix, which is a catalog of all the services. Plenty of services, so you can construct your backend web app or service over here. But one of the things that we are going to use is Watson. And for the first application, I'm going to use Alchemy API. So the other APIs I want you to try for the assignment is speech to text and text to speech, as well as visual recognition. These three services I want you to use for the full assignment. But Alchemy API is one of the services, and you use them in a very simple way. So if you sign up for the Bluemix, it's free of charge for 30 days. If you have done it before and your time exceeded, I told you that either you put the credit card or you sign up once more, and there are two ways to do it. And if you leverage this particular service, it's free of charge if you use about 1,000 API calls per day. So it's pretty awesome. You can test it all the time, and even with the card set up, it's not going to hurt you. And then you can create the service. And I have several services already running, so it will tell me I cannot do it. But creating a service is just a simple click over here. And then I will go to my console, and I will look into the services I have. So one of the services I have, these are Alchemy. I think this one is the one I created just now. So it doesn't matter which one I use, but over here, one of the things that is important is that in order to get the service credentials, usually you have to bind the service. So I have this service bound to my home IoT. I'm setting up the demo for the robot. So I hitchhiked a Roomba robot with Raspberry Pi, and I'm talking to Raspberry Pi and taking all the pictures from the Roomba from Raspberry Pi over the cloud. So this is my service over here. It's part of the service, and so I can talk to the robot, and robot can dock whenever it's prompted by the command. So now I'm going to my app. I think I'm losing the connection, so I will try to leverage my personal hotspot. I'm just turning off my Wi-Fi because it sucks. So I'll try to do it once more. So I can share with you one of the ideas I noticed. I usually, during all conferences and workshops and hackathons, I'm using my own network because it's usually saturated by audience and not only. So at least I can assume what kind of services I'm having. So let me once more log in. Okay, so all the items. No, I didn't expect that it's going to take such a long time. Let me. So one of the things we are going to use, it's an API key, and API key is a token. Sometimes Watson services are providing you with the username and password. Sometimes even they are giving you other IDs for, in addition to user and password, to manage the, for example, the dialog. So so we have created. Let me go to the catalog first. Jesus. It seems my network, despite the phone, it's not working either. No, I'm fine. Just I'm having problems with the network.
Mine's working if you want to.
Yeah, it's working. So so I just want to show you the step how I'm getting the data from the service. And it seems I'm having problem with that. But as soon as you are going to get the service working, I'm impatient.
So typically what you would do next is you might create a couple of models.
Okay, I have the services. And we were trying to open my home IoT.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go over what I was just talking. So we're looking at our JSON file. This is outputted from the command line of the CLI. Oh, no.
You're having more fun on the other sessions. Okay, this is. Okay, so so this is insides of my application on the Bluemix, my home IoT, and one of the services over here is my Alchemy API, and we can see all the connected services, and you can get the credentials from over there. So for this application, I use just the API key, which is the token to this app, to this service. But also you can use sometimes services are providing you with user and password. So so it's either API key, either user password, or user password and dialog ID. So if you have like a conversation type voice user interface. So so I copied over this Alchemy API token. Now I'm going back over here, and I will just copy it over here. So this is the step I wanted to show you. So it's very simple. And so in my app now, I need to do one more thing. And this one more thing is go to the I need to go to Watson Developer Cloud. So this is one of the APIs that I'm going to use. And Watson Developer Cloud is a GitHub repo. So if you just search on the internet for Watson Developer Cloud, you should get over there. And if you go to Java SDK, you can open the Java SDK repo. And how I am going to consume Watson from my Android app is through SDK and so software development kit. And you can install it through Maven, through Gradle, and you can download the jar. Over here, this link doesn't work, but fortunately, I created this rep over here, and you can download the jar. This is the simplest way and the fastest for me. So so you can just click over here, and it gives you the repo, and you can download it. So as soon as the repo is downloaded, you can add it to your application. So my application is here, and we are going to add the downloaded SDK over here. So I'm just going to drop it here, and then through this simple step, I could get the resources. So if I go to the project files, I can see lips, and double click, I can get the add as a library, and now I will invoke the Gradle to get the sync. So of course you are encouraged to do this through other methods, but for me it's the simplest is this one. And so next step is so I have the SDK, so the way I can communicate with Watson. I have a Watson service in the cloud, and now I'm going to set up my app to work with the environment. So of course I need to go to the Android manifest. So as soon as we are done, we will go back to Android. We'll open manifest. And in the manifest, I need to add the couple commands. So let me just. Yeah, I'm almost done. No, I'm fine. I have water still. Yeah, thank you. So we are going to add two additional parts. One is to connect to the internet. So our app is going to use the internet. So let me just go there. So internet, this is the one, and we are going to close it, and we are going to add also one more, which is access network state, so we can see our network. So these are two things that maybe they are obvious, but we need to add this, and this step is common for both mobile environments that I'm working with, and you have to always perform this task. So with that, we are ready to work with our service. So let's go back to main activity.
Data that I was sending to our API, the 200 source code, right? So I'm going to do another one really quickly.
So over here, the first step, we should be able to add now Alchemy service, and so we have, after syncing the library that I added, the SDK, I see Alchemy language service. And and I'm going to just instantiate the service. So new. And so now I just need to set up my service key. Service. And set API key. And over here, I need to add this API key from over here that I copied over from the. I'm not going to do it with one hand. No, I was able to do it. Okay. So so I'm just adding this API key, and now we are ready to create the parameters that we are going to pass to the service to invoke the service. So it's map of a string and an object. So it's params. And I'm doing this invocation inside of my background thread. For those who were in the previous session, for you, this is the good place to add this kind of access point. So it's a new hash map.
Allow access to people who own that particular model, the coffee shop model, all methods and properties.
String and object again.
All access types, and I'm going to say the user owning the object, I'm going to explicitly grant access.
And we are going now to put to the params two things. One is our first parameter is to give the idea that to the service that we are working just with the text. So alchemy language, and it's going to be text. And the other part is we are passing the parameter. So in our case, we are working with this with edit text. And so this is the field we are using for the for connectivity. This is our field from the app. So we don't see it here, but this is the field we are going to pass to the app. Oh Jesus, not this one. I should just type it. So edit get text. And with these parameters now, I can run the service, and so we are calling the service get sentiment, and we are passing the parameters, and we are just asking it to execute. And so this is taken care of, and then we can see what kind of the sentiment is from the task. So we can ask to print it out before we close the we finish the thread. Yeah, I'm typing so everybody can follow me, and with one hand, so it's anyone can do it. I think, like if you are just watching what I'm doing. So so now we can return the this one we will remove, and we will return sentiment. We'll just return the part that is important to us, which is sentiment get. And we'll get the text, get the sentiment first, and then get the type, and we will get just the name. So this is the part that we tried to do with just the text test sentiment, and I think that's pretty much it for now. So let me. So I hope everything works, and we can run it on our device.
So a really nice way is to use Bluemix's IBM product, and it's just Bluemix.net, and I'm not going to list all these afterwards. But what Bluemix has, first of all, you can sign up for free, it's 30 days for free.
So we can run it, and let's see if, so we have a sentiment positive. This is a nice car, this is not a nice car. Let me try the other. This is not a nice car. So sentiment is negative, and now we can just analyze just any sentence, and this is a car, so it should be neutral. So in such a way, we invoke the. You can see here the system out printouts to the console with all the sentiments we are invoking. So this shows you how quickly we could add the Watson. So now there is additional tasks to do in order to run the application. And what I'm going to do now is we can add additional service, for example, text-to-speech. So this service can launch and provide you with some additional vocalization of the platform. So you can invoke the commands on the device. So for that, you would need additional library, helper library that we can use over here. So I will go back to Developer Cloud, and you would need set of the classes for Android. So what's on Developer Cloud, and they provide you with just basic libraries to manage speech-to-text and text-to-speech functionality. But it's as I told you, it's just a repetition of what we did, and I don't think that I will have enough time to complete it by the end of the hour. So therefore, I would like to ask you for the that concludes my session, and I will provide you with the links to the app, how you can create it, and do the assignment. So I would like to go over the assignment instead. So the assignment is pretty simple. the first part of the assignment is to add the speech-to-text interface, and I'm going to add to my Git repo over here, ibm.b/2016 HackingEDU Android. I'm going to add description how you can get the text-to-speech. So it's a reverse process, but it's very similar. And I'm going to give you the example of exactly the app we are asking you to make. So you will be able to leverage that for your own app and learn how to do it. So let me know if you have any questions how we should proceed with making this app, this assignment. Do you have any questions? How to do it? How to approach that? So just let me try to show you the app that is working over here. So I will provide you with the code to the full application, so you will be able to just use it as an example. And let us wait till the application runs. So in the repo, you will find the sentiment analysis app, the one we just concluded, and I'm going to add just in a minute this text-to-speech lab fully documented. It has this additional libraries added, so you will be able to see them. And I'm also going to add the reference to this GitHub having take a selfie command. So it follows the same example that we were doing, so it's not rocket science. So we have an app. It has also a translation service, so you can expand it even more. So let's say I would like to add some text and translate it to, for example, to French. So so we can say hello. How are you? And you can translate this, and potentially it could work, unless I didn't put the credentials here.
What I love about Impact is that the generator, the CLI, is really easy to use. But if you need to change something or something goes wrong, the code is really easy to understand. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think it's this one without reference. Let me rerun it. So so this is the app you can leverage to use. No, it should work. So speech. Let's see. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Take a selfie. Yeah, it's presentation demons are hooking up with me, so I'm having a challenge over here. But this is the app that is going to be provided for you in the GitHub, so you will be able to leverage that and now it doesn't work. I don't know. Probably network. So do you have any questions? What is the assignment and what to do? Yeah.
Is a speech to text is available in all the language or it's only available in English?
So as you can hear my Polish accent, it's there are a couple languages that are available. Let me go to provide you with the and you can use also translation services, which would be awesome. Let me over here. So so I think there are like 8 languages. Let me overview. I will try to go to the service to show you the documentation, but there are like eight languages out there, I think, so it can recognize a couple languages, and you can use the translation for these languages. Yeah, I don't have connect, so this is the reason I disconnected. The intriguing part is you can leverage AI from the cloud if you have the connectivity. If you don't have the connectivity, then you are losing your AI. And that's if you watch the Ex Machina, the movie about AI. At the moment, it cannot be standalone. Either you need to use quantum computing and put the huge computer in the brain of the robot. But now you need the connectivity. If you don't have it, then you are lost. So like me now. So there are other languages. I will provide you with the answer if we can take it offline. So after the session. So if there are no other questions, thank you very much for listening, and please note the link so you can go to the GitHub repo. Thank you.